Hello, VCC OCE. We are back. We've got an interesting matchup today, and I'm here with Sir Banana casting. Yeah, so interesting game coming today. Silent Horror in the 3-2 bracket, but because of how this works, they're facing Brimstone Baddies, who are in the 2 and 3 bracket. So it will be interesting to see how much of a difference I'll make if Silent Horror will have the advantage of Brimstone Baddies are a lot of a closer team in skill, and we'll be able to see that today. Yeah, and I mean, on the side of Silent Horror, we have, I mean, obviously, Gamble Nats has his fan club, but yeah.
Go!
Yeah, I don't think I meant to talk. We have Natural has obviously been very dominant in this tournament so far. But on Brimstone Baddies, some good players. YLI, pretty strong player. I mean, I'd say the best player on Brimstone Baddies. Yep, that is true. Rex. Yep. Is very yeah. G. I forgot. G's actually had some pretty good performances as well. Yeah, but honestly, the Brimstone Baddies team's more balanced all around, and I'd say Silent Horror, they have those people setting up those stronger players, and it'll be an interesting clash of styles there. Okay, so both got coaches. um, yep. Just when Aqua's in the party. Yes, Ascent. So we haven't even talked about the veto actually. Ascent, and then we're getting Bind right after. Yeah. Um, I mean, it depends, but I think teams won't be. I don't think they'll be clueless on it. I think there'll still be some decent prep on Bind. I don't think either team will be going into that blind. And if we get to a third map, it'll be Sunset for the decider. Yeah. Um, Interesting choice. Especially considering every team Naturals played with so far has ran that Chamber Vice or Chamber KJ kind of setup, which means I highly doubt we aren't gonna be, seeing a different comp.
Yeah, so a very defender-sided comp coming in, and the offense has allowed them to pick or allowed them to have that defensive side to start off. So they must have something cooked up. Otherwise, it's a bit of a death wish to start on attack on Ascent.
Yeah, I mean, TXG, we did face Brimstone Baddies, and I believe they got majority of their rounds on attack. So maybe that is why they decided to go for um attack because it was their strongest side historically.
Yeah. All right. We have our observer back in the game, so we are just about ready to head into Agent Select.
Yeah.
Just after we... Yep. And we are headed in. The first map of Ascent.
Yeah, and for both these teams, it's a bit of different stakes, but both teams really want the win. Silent Horror don't want to have to go into that 3-3 bracket. And for the side of Brimstone Baddies, obviously facing elimination. Silent Horror probably would think this is their best shot for playoffs. Definitely be a lot more comfortable to win it out here than in a 3-3 bracket game where you've got some scary teams going into that bracket that you know they might not be prepared for. So we are seeing the Chamber Vice, it seems like, coming out.
Yeah.
Natural's locking Reyna.
Very interesting choice. We've seen Natural just yesterday playing the Yoru and finding a lot of value on Ascent with it. So it'll be interesting how he picks up this role as Reyna instead. It's a very different playstyle. And we have a full team locked from Brimstone Baddies.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk about their comp. More of a standard one. Yeah,
it's a variation of the standard. You've got the typical KJ, Omen, and Sova, but you've taken out the Jet for a Yoru and the Sova for a KO. So we're going to see a lot of aggression, a lot of pop flashes coming in from this comp.
Yeah, and they did lock in the chamber Vice, but it's not Nats on the chamber, and Void is on Omen. So, interesting development. They are looking to get this defensive path like 10 rounds or 9 rounds. Anything less might be rough for the attack because they do not have that dive power that you kind of need for a Zen attack.
Alright, we see them grouping up towards the B side of the map here. Looks like foregoing the map control, maybe just going to work mid or B main here. Whereas the defense is spread pretty evenly. You've got the Chamber playing backside in B, which is an interesting strategy. Because the Chamber, you can be very pushed up into those main angles, but Chamber is opting to play quite slow here. Stay in sight.
Yeah, and we see Christina taking a duel into mid against Natural. Gets out their life. And that's sitting in heaven. Both Sentinels set up here. The wall gets baited out, but no one's able to get out. It seems like they want to push through this choke. And BZNG gets punished. Gamble Nance gets traded out by Rex. Now it's 4v4. Chamber's still backside though. Gets one. But Rachel gets two in backside. And he's still uncleared. Plastic comes out. Karu's getting wrecked. And it's nearly a flawless. But, I mean, Scott and Rachel just playing in backside.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty damn good showing from Silent Horror there. They have the awareness to play the double sentinel on the one side, but act as if it's only one there. They have, I believe it is Gamble Nuts playing up closer there, and then having Scott and Rachel playing all the way in backside. Just waiting for them to jump down and push on, and finds 3 kills out of it. And we're seeing the triple outlaw coming into this round. From the defensive side.
that is a buy. I mean, I guess you want to punish any Deagle buys. None come out though. Only G with the frenzy. Natural spots out Suji and gets the punish. What? A main from Scott and Rachel gets one, and you're able to TP out. Void is creeping up. Cat in a fight. Blind out. Scott and Rachel and Freeze both get one. Scott and Rachel gets the third.
A second
And that's
third
a 2-0
K.
start.
A second 3K in a row.
Do not worry, my
Poor
radiant
Scott and
friends.
Rachel here.
I will unplug their
Making
talking
a
toaster.
lot of value with this chamber, both the util and just the gunplay. I can see why Matt's opted to hop off his preferred role and give it off to Scott and Rachel for this game.
Yeah, and we're gonna see an outlaw dual mid. We can see 2 light shields for Brimstone Baddies, so could be deadly if YLI walks into this outlaw. And on main with the Marshal, we have YLI diff Scott and Rachel, but Natural able to get the pick with the Marshal. Gamblenats capitalizing off the body shot on Suji. G trades out though. 3v3 still could be anyone's game. Natural reveals position stairs. Gets full blind by the flash, and you gotta think he's gonna get flushed out here. Natural seems aware of YLI's position, holding for it. YLI seems unaware that Natural's so close. The molly's out, and Natural capitalizes. Able to get the gun. Dismiss all the info, knows where both is. He takes out Natural though. Whose start gets broken back second. Blind comes out, and outlaw shots going awry.
One enemy remaining.
She enters the smoke with the knife out. Crew's able to capitalize though. 1v1, 1 HP. Has the shocks. Has to play this right. Time is so low, and Christina denies the bonus conversion and gives Brimstone Baddies their first round and a little bit of a lifeline.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the side of Silent Horror are just playing for the gunplay at the moment, which can work, but in the situation where you're down guns, you've only got those outlaws and those marshals compared to those vandals, you just won't be able to find the same amount of value. Going into this round, we're starting to see a couple of ults online from the shadows from G, and 2 DeForce coming on in 1 ult point.
Yeah, and the ult orb gets picked up, man. Drone comes out, and I mean, Natural has so much info that they're gonna be able to have quite a few here, but the rook's aren't there in time. Void blind out, Scott and Rachel capitalize off this. And Christina sits down Scott and Rachel. Outlaw comes out, no kill, but tags on 2. Nabs gets the refrag with the vine. Rex still heavy tag. Void able to capitalize. Now 2v3.
One enemy remaining.
Natural with the off. You'd think the chamber would have it, but no. Natural, he loves that gun. Christina able to dodge the dart, but still information given to Cruz. Knows that's probably Jenny, and he's watching. Able to get the double dink off, and Christina barely gets tagged for it. The shock darts come out, half HP, and Natural creeping up main with the off. Secures the round and brings Brimstone Baddies to another eco.
Crazy planking up there. I didn't even see that one coming. It was just good gunplay and good util usage coming in from the side of Silent Horror that won them that round there. The paranoia coming from tree, blinding across sight, allowing players in heaven to get a couple of those kills there. As well as the drone, which, despite being right out in the open, did not get destroyed by Brimstone Baddies. So it was able to get all of the info they needed to win that round.
Yeah, the flash comes out broken. Natural knows someone's main. Able to patch out the pixel, and Rex gets punished. No flashes into this round. And when you're on an eco, it's not going to be so great. This aggressive line taken from Christina with the Marshal. But Natural, I mean, not a position you see an AWP on Arena in, but here we are. Still, the double sentinels are on B. They want to keep this B control. Increase aggressive A. I mean, there's no gaps right now. YLI taken out. Scott and Rachel. Double.
One enemy
Gets
remaining.
taken out. Natural gets the third. I mean, It's just a domination, and Nats
Wow.
outlaw snipers across the board. Not a single rifle seen.
They're losing heart.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to use this word, but op abuse is all I can think of at the moment. They're not letting anything go through. They're holding those angles, holding it down. I mean, I don't know what they can do. There's just so much going on here for the side of Brimstone Baddies that they have to get through.
Yeah, in this situation, you've got to try and use this double initiator to your advantage. The natural. Hey, trying to disrespect the drone here. Has to drop out. I mean, he's a Reyna. Doesn't have anything you can do against that. Cruz drone spots 3. And this fight in mid. Gabonat's able to capitalize. Twilight punished. Now, natural misses the shot, gets the kill on the repeat. The knife comes out, but not gonna do too much. Christina, look at your ult. This flag is good, but able to capitalize off the whiffing, and now Rex 1v5. Don't know if he has that in him. Gets blinded out. One shot. Nearly made it work, but Void. Snap over, gets the kill.
Somehow still manages to find 2 there, which is pretty good considering how that round went for Brimstone Baddies. I mean,
Need a drop.
again, this is not... I dare say this is not any skill
I have money.
of Silent Horror here, just a series of blunders made by BSB. The teleport came through from Christina, and it just didn't get the value because of the whiff. And they let natural get 2 picks for the off repeat. Avoid being punished. Speaking about punishing, Gavinot's playing a bit too close.
Yeah, she gets taken out by Scott and Rachel. It's another this backside position. Rex finally able to trade it out. 3v3 though, still not
Spike
convincingly
Take flight.
for Silent Horror. They still have to work this retake. They have the better weaponry, but they gotta make it work. Soji notices need to get a pick, but not able to. Void capitalizes. Natural gets the kill on Casino, and Cruz punishes Rex. And a clean retake.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a rundown, to be honest. They weren't able to hold them that much. They used a lot of their util on the exec there that they didn't have much to use to hold in the post plant. And of course, Scott and Rachel there in the backside of B, finding 2 again. It's just really well played, leaving it in a 4v3 retake.
Yeah,
sorry,
I mean, you'd
3v3
think,
retake, sorry.
yeah, 3v3. But you'd think Scott and Rachel's playing Sovereign Boathouse with just how he's playing, but no, he's dueling on the chamber, and he's making it work. Natural. Picking this cubby angle. G seems scared. And Natural punishes Christina. G finally able to get the trade. Nearly a bit of whiffage. Gamelnat peek out and able to get another. Able
One
to get
enemy
away with his
remaining.
life too. Void gets punishes Rex, and they're just running them down. It's a 4v1. But listen, this is not TXG. This is not getting thrown. And Silent Horror get their 7th.
Very impressive mid-hold Silent Horror there. Giving the offense nothing at all. No space. I mean, Natural peeks out, gets 1 with the op, but thinks he's safe enough to not have to use the distance.
Now we
Gets punished there. And then the rest of the team come to support. Full buy coming in from the team leading 7-1. And a 4 spy coming in here. We got Vandals and Light Shields and a Marshal in full shields.
Yeah, I just want to comment on how synchronized that duel in mid was last round. I mean, every time they held an angle, someone else peeked from somewhere else. And it just shows that Silent Horror, they're confident fighting together. They have synergy. In Brimstone Baddies, they've got to be able to find a way to punish this. It looks like they want to take a slow round, Amen. They don't use any util yet, so no rotates
You
are
should
drawn.
run.
Finally, the lockdown comes out. Rotates immediately come in. The knife able to catch out Cruz. You know he's playing here somewhere. Rex spots him out, not able to get out of his life. Freeze now. Falls. Demonets gets the pain. And Rex
Spike
looks
planted.
like they want to go for it.
He was thinking about it.
Drone comes out. Spots out Mats. Has his steel garden. Oh, Christina dodges the bullet there. Looks like he wants to go for the gun. Able to get it, but...
Immediately be taken away from him.
yeah. I mean, what is happening on site? Somehow, 3v2. Very well could be the second round. YLI
Not sure.
them out.
No one.
Rachel has to get half. Isn't able to. And, I mean, a pretty clean round from BSB. I mean, they found a solution.
Yeah, I mean, that was really nice there. They used the lockdown for the entry there, and then pulled back off of the site, most of them, and opted to play a kind of... They opted to play spam from main, which I think worked really well in this situation, where the defense did not have a lot of util left to give them cover or flush them.
Yeah. I
Everybody's
mean,
coming
they
in from
have
outside.
big ults coming into this round as well. One of them was already popped. But Natural, able to punish Rex. Ult comes in, he's looking for a dodge. But, no, guys. 4v5 now. Natural's efforts in vain. But Cruz and Nats picking up the pieces. 3v4. Big duel in mid, and Cruz wins it out with the Odin. Snipers and LMGs, you name it. Yeah, Silent Horror running it. Void. Takes the duel here,
Remaining.
and Nats trade.
Down, B.
Everyone on this team's an AWPer. And it's just deadly. Cruz considering that he could get a position, but Nats holding Cruz's back.
That's finding the 3k with the recovered operator. Just goes to show this is not a game of all strategy, it is a game of mechanics as well. And saying that we have the signature DC from Natural.
There it is.
Was wondering how long it would take. With an 8-2 scoreline, the offense are going to be wanting to make the most of these last two rounds. Try and make it a 4-8 half. And then try and win some rounds on the defense. Because, I mean, this wasn't their map pick, but it was their side pick. So, I'm yet to see what they thought was so special about their attacking side that it was worth picking on the most defender-sided map in the game.
If you want my thoughts, I think they got confident that they got I think 5 rounds against TXG on this map. Oh crap. Yeah, 5 rounds on attack. And they thought maybe it was stronger than it really is. And especially going up against a different team, especially one that's more defense-sided with their comp especially, it's not going to be as easy to get that success.
Yeah.
And, I mean, BSB also, I don't know how their game against RYH went, but they did have an Ascent in there, but they didn't run the same comp. So it might have also been the comp switch up making a difference as well.
Yeah. Well, while Natural is gone, we might go to a quick break while this tech pause is continuing. We will be back with you very shortly. Please stay tuned and wait to see what happens in the rest of this game.
welcome back. We should be coming into the game shortly. The score is 8-2, Silent Horror in the lead, and we currently have the Empress online for Rena, and From the Shadows on the side of Brimstone Baddies. Okay, and we are live. Timer is ticking.
Alrighty. We'll see if BSB can come up with a solution to the defensive side of Silent Horror here. Because they're struggling a little bit here. 8-2 round differential. And they're on a half bye here.
Yeah, I mean, playing for the 9-3 curse, you gotta feel bad. I mean, Nats. What? Oh no. YLI. YLI taken out. Nats walked up again. G gets the refrag onto Void though. Still, numbers are equal. And Cruz has to do a lot of tree, and he has the Odin gets both. And somehow not able to get punished in that position. Now, Soji walking up B main, but the wall is still there. Gamble Nats notices the wall gets triggered. He doesn't seem aware of the position though. And he's not cleared at all. Natural has to do a 180 sniper shot. I'm not going to hit it. But still, not very good position for Zoji right now.
Not at all. The defense closes in.
Karu's able to finally take out Soji. And now Rex 1v3, just plant money is good enough. And gets taken out.
He does get the dink with that classic there. So had he had a better weapon, that round could have gone a little bit differently.
Yeah, and interestingly, Cruz takes the alt orb. So maybe they'll fight for one of the orbs here. I'm not sure.
Potentially. I mean, it is final round of the half. Silent Horror, Empress Online, and one of both the Steel Garden and Tour de Force. Whereas for the side of VSB, they have the From the Shadows Online. They are yet to use it this half, as well as one off the Dimensional Drift. Those are the only alts that can come online realistically this round.
And if you felt bad for Brimstone Baddies about their orbs, they've got 3 orbs now. So yeah, well, we'll see how that plays out. Of course, spam vandals for everyone. Gamble Nuts get smoked off market, but taking this aggressive position won't really be able to get out without a smoke unless the trade's not there. And YLI just taken out. This pivot, eh? Rex able to capitalize. Cruz gets taken out. Natural with the trade. Swings out with the Vandal. There's a backup one. And From the Shadows to get onto B. 4v2 retake though. It's going to be really rough. And Christina has to have one of the craziest kill ults. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And the knife gets pulled out from Gamelnats, but Natural able to trade. Christina, kill onto Scott and Rachel. Now, deep B main, the stick coming in. Natural gets off the bomb, spams it out, gets the kill. And that is, as I said, what they wanted, about 10 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, it has just been the gunplay and defensive holds that have brought them this far. The operators as well. A 10-2 half, they were going to be very happy about. But I don't think the side of BSB are going to be too upset. Obviously, 10-2 is not something you want to be looking for. But they are now on the defensive side of a team that only has a Reyna for Duelist and has 2 Sentinels.
Yeah, and it'd be a bit criminal if the chokes aren't held tightly by Brimstone Baddies, because that is going to be the deciding factor. You need to break these Rainer Flashes. If someone tucks from Rainer Flash and they're able to get out, it's going to be rough. And when your only entry tool is a Rainer Flash, you just got to shoot it. And then what are they going to do? Push out a smoke blind? It's not going to be really great. And Gamblenats lurk kill onto Christina. Scott and Rachel catches Rex. A double pistol might be coming in. And they're through the choke. Crew's able to capitalize on Soji, and now 5v2.
Not
No
a good
chance.
situation.
Nats gets the perfect timing into market as well. Here's the footsteps. G gets taken out, and 11-2. Double pistol, but probably gonna decide the game now.
Yeah. And it was what you said. They didn't end up holding those choke points. They pushed out to try and find some value, but they were just shut down by the double lurk of the Chamber and the Vice, who, in this double Senticom, you do need to be playing those slow defaults. So, it was just a difference in mechanics there. The crucial 1v1's lost for BSB.
Yeah, and they've gone on such a win streak that they forgot the bomb. Rex speaks out with heavy shots. Marshall doesn't get taken out for it, though. Only 140 tag. The drone comes in. G wants the spam. Doesn't get counter spammed. Installed. The stall in mid is going on. While I gets taken out.
First blood.
3 people here on A. Suji and G both get a kill. 3v4 now. And Scott and Rachel able to bring the numbers back to equality. But look at the defense. They're so spread out. They have no clue where the enemies are. Christina. Rex takes the aggressive fight. And Christina gets shut down. Soji now on CT. Yeah. Rex takes out Void. It's a 2v2. The HP is so low for Rex. It's up to Suji here. And, I mean, there's no pressure, but a death would be bad for Suji. Scott and Rachel catches Rex. 1v1. Scott and Rachel versus Suji. Suji not aware of the positioning. Scott and Rachel
only on 49 HP. Will get the plant down, but is against a full health opponent, who is also one tap to the Outlaw, though.
Yeah. The light shield.
This will be a game of one taps.
I know, the leg shot. Oh, the Spectre tag, the one tap comes in, and Soji doesn't realize that Spectre at that range. Scott and Rachel doesn't spot out Soji, and the ray gun saves the scoreline. No pie. And a round for Brimstone Baddies.
A really good awareness from Soji there to run and gun, wide swing that corner to avoid getting one tapped by that Outlaw there. Just not enough time for whoever it was to re-swing as they had to reload the Outlaw.
Yeah, Scott and Rachel.
Yeah.
Not able to get the clutch there.
Alrighty. Was a round win, so they will be forcing up this round against the half bye of Silent Horror. And again, very slow play off the start of these rounds from both teams, all relying on the first picks of every round.
Yeah, an aggressive but successful play from Soji. Rex now going to get their own kill. This default obviously not going well for Silent Horror so far in this round. Natural not able to stabilize the Marshall shots, and a 5v2. And this is a bit better from Brimstone Baddies. Still though, just playing for gunplay. And if they want to win this game out, I don't think that will be the deciding factor in the end. I don't think they'll be able to bring back all these rounds relying on gunplay. I think, as we see here, there's so many mid in a 5v2. Christina's all the way up. It will work on an anti-eco, but when they have guns, will it turn out well for them?
Yeah, looks like Silent Horror are just wanting to slow things down here. Maybe get one more pick if they can with these smaller weapons. Have a bit more cash, a bit more old orbs going into the next round.
Soji spots out the leg of Natural. but no kill confirmed. Natural with the knife out. Void dies to Soji.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Maybe denying YLI from saving the scoreline. I have no clue, to be honest. Maybe they really want that pie.
Perhaps.
Or timeout. I mean, early timeout. Don't want the comeback to come.
Yes. I mean, that's a fair call at this point. They did win the pistol. They did get eco'd on the second round. So they're going to want to try and lock in. They only have 2 rounds until victory here. Whereas their opponents have 9. What do you think they're talking about during this timeout?
Like that, I reckon now that they have a bye, they're probably going to be talking about how they're not really holding the chokes, and I think they're just going to do a fast play, to be honest. They're one of Scott and Rachel's tour de force, so that might come into play in the post plan. We'll have to see, but still, the weaponry for Brimstone Baddies isn't exactly ideal. I mean, they could force out some Vandals, and they might want to, but they might just be comfortable with these Spectres from the previous rounds.
Deep breath.
Soji immediately shock darting this line and then darting for info. Doesn't get broken out, spots 3. Natural, sit down. That flash is not catching Soji in time. That comes out, Soji's able to dodge it. Soji takes the fight, gets the tag onto Void, goes for the classic kill, able to get it, 3 into the round.
The offense choosing to rotate back, go towards the mid side, but Soji is posted up here.
Barely gets out.
Take flight.
Chance of the ace getting smaller. Soji has the dart back online.
Standing ahead.
Sends its Rosa. And Cruz is trapped.
Revealing area.
Last player standing.
Not able to get anything. Rex able to capitalize. Scott and Rachel now left in a 1v5. The timeout not going
30 seconds
well
left.
for Silent Horror.
Probably opting to save this family here. As the economy is still not great on the side of Silent Horror.
Long.
Yeah. And Rex able to take out Scott and Rachel. Upgrade for Christina. 5 Vandals across the board now.
Yeah, a very good situation now coming in from BSB. They're working their way back up this scoreline. They've now got the hop online for Soji. And Silent Horror forced back onto an eco. We're seeing triple deagles here. They do have the Tour de Force online, so they will probably invest that into this round.
Yeah, the heavy shield buy with the classic.
You want to play? Let's play.
Okay. Soji, what's the operator? Since the line be main. This time, this time, Natural's patient with the flash. The ult comes out, and it's a bit of a dry ult, and there's gonna be no kill coming from it.
Yeah,
Not even attack.
Speculation.
Maybe it will tell Silent Horror that A is a bit weaker, but it seems like they're not reading that. Rex, able to catch out Scott and Rachel. These fights, these duels somehow working in the favor every time. Christina tagged 145. That headshot's gonna feel bad. And the knife catches too in tiles. The A is still weaker. Mid heavy stacked here. Rex breaks the flash from Gemma. Gemma scales up though. Soji
Spike
catches
down,
them out with the Void. Not having fun there. Natural able to get a pick onto B, onto the Killjoy YLI.
30 seconds left.
And now, in backside, G has to do it all.
Cover going out.
Smoke, TP. Trying to play this to perfection.
Enemy remaining.
And gets
Spike
both!
down B.
11-6 is the scoreline.
Yeah, the buff to the Shrouded Step definitely being noticeable there. Teleports from site into his own smoke, unbeknownst to the members of Silent Horror, who have their backs turned to the smoke, allowing G to find 2 of them.
Yeah.
Going into this
And
round. Full buys from
I
both
mean,
sides.
we've got to see
Repel them.
something coming from Silent Horror. I mean, they don't have options
Scanning
here.
ahead.
They kind of have to default. Looks like they're going for a faster. Just Soji left to anchor.
Shock dart.
Yamanats. Ult comes out, Steel Garden, able to catch on to 2, and A site should be free. The choke can't be held. The ult comes in, Soji gets the right click onto Gamelnats. The fast flight attempted, Rex
Spike
punished.
planted.
4v4, looks like Rex won't get a revive here. And this is the best chance Silent Horror have had, but Cruz gets caught out. Now 4v3, Silent Horror. Scott and Rachel able to equalize. 3v3, spam comes out from G, it's not
One
good.
enemy remaining.
Scott and Rachel able to get catch, caught out. Now Natural 1v3, let's see what you can do with the Reyna. Christina's on one, but looking the wrong way. And Natural gets caught out at 11-7, and suddenly it's looking a lot more doable for Brimstone Baddies.
Yeah, only a 4-round differential now. They have won the last 5 in a row despite a timeout. We might even see a second timeout coming here from the offensive side. They just haven't been able to find a solution. The double Senti comp not giving them enough options on this attacking side. Forced onto another half buy here. We can see it's fairly mixed actually. We got 2 Vandals, two Guardians, and Lucky.
Scanning
It's a
ahead.
really decent buy. It's not a good buy. The still comes
Point
out
drawn.
from Cruz. Maybe Aqua should start talking in all chat. But numbers advantage. The first pick actually goes the way of Silent Horror. And this is looking a lot better for Silent Horror. Finally able to win out that first duel. While I holding this mid smoke. And people are coming their way. Void spots out Wildeye. The blind not coming out because it's forward position and caught out 3v5. G able to get the trade onto Void. Now numbers not as bad. Gamelnats goes for a little CT, not able to find anything except some damage to himself. From the shadows gets cancelled out by Cruz.
Spike planted.
Natural aggressive position. Here's all 3 footsteps. Has to be confident for the team, but they're all CT. Thorns comes out. Perfect timing from Gamelnats. Drone as well. Stall is unbelievable. Natural finally going on the flank. Nats caught out though. Flank timing just slightly off. Not able to find anything yet. Scott and Rachel with the Bucky.
One enemy
G
remaining.
pushing main. 1v3 gets 1, and you've got to think Natural is gonna catch them out. Not able to stabilize onto Natural. 12-7, and that is the second attack round
Match
for
point.
Silent Horror.
Yeah, finally found a solution to the defense. Working their way through mid instead, finding that first pick in market really opened up the entire map for them, cutting off the fast rotates from the defenders. And you can see that very prevalent in the post plan, where 3 of the defensive members were stuck in that CT side. They had nowhere to go, nowhere to push into, and they were just stalled out by that util until it was just a bit too late to have any impact.
Yeah, and still though, if you're Brimstone Baddies, you know you've got so many rounds. It's not gonna be over just yet, and it's just gonna be up to their mental to not falter yet. And that little bit of a pressure coming up from Silent Horror. Pulls for rotates. Suji though with the op, natural with the trade. Rachel catches out YLI. I don't think that was I don't think that was an honest kill. I think that was a moving shot.
Feeling sight.
Or perhaps a top if maybe.
Picked up by natural.
Cutting their vision.
The unfortunate thing about not doing land tournaments is ping can make a difference.
Yeah, Scott and Rachel. Trades out G. 2v3. It's looking like Silent Horror might be taking this map. But
One enemy remaining.
this clutch come out now from Christina. The position revealed, Void. No canceling, just standing there. Christina blinds natural, but the timing.
Attackers win.
And that
You want
is
to
map
play?
1
Let's
going the
play.
way of Silent Horror.
Yeah, what a map. We almost saw a crazy comeback coming in from the side of BSB, but in the end, just the pure mechanics of the side of Silent Horror were enough to pull it through. 13-7 victory.
Yeah. So we should be heading on a break, and that will be about 5 minutes, and we'll see you for map 2 and our first bind of the tournament.
Yeah, I can't wait. We will see you soon. Stay tuned.
Hello, we are back, and we're going to be having a bind. Very interested to see what will happen here. Will Brimstone Baddies be able to carry some of that momentum they started to pick up at the end of the map, or will Silent Horror have another strong start here?
I reckon bind is going to be a lot more even, to be honest. It will obviously depend on the comps picked by both teams. We may see another double senti coming out from Silent Horror. But if we see normal comps, I definitely think it'll be a lot more even, as bind is neither particularly attacker-sided or defender-sided. It is what you make of it.
Yeah. And especially with the TPs, you have a lot of opportunities for fast rotates, but the lack of med means when you're defaulting, you're more just running fakes instead of like full defaults.
We are waiting for one more member to rejoin the game, and then we will be up and going.
Yeah, and very interested to see. I mean, Scott and Rachel probably is gonna be on the chamber again, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah, it makes so much sense to me. So we'll see. We'll see that.
Well, they are on that defensive side again, so we should definitely see possibly another double senti comp coming out. There are, I believe, 3 Sentinel mains on the side of Silent Horror at the moment.
Yes.
So
there is. I mean, Void filling Omen for the team and that game.
yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. Double Sentinel, until recently, hasn't been a very standard thing on Bind. We were seeing just before Bind went out last time a sort of, I believe it was a Deadlock Vice meta coming in. Is that correct, Glitch?
Yes. Yes. I remember. Deadlock Vice was so good when it first came out.
Yeah, so potentially we may see a Chamber Vice, because I don't think... I believe that Scott and Rachel, being a Chamber 1 trick, will not want to hop off that.
Yes. Yeah, you could also see a Chamber Deadlock, even, because there's no mid. The Deadlock might get more value as well.
Yeah.
So it could be interesting. But hopefully they're back.
It seems like everyone is back and ready to go.
Yeah. Okay.
So we will head into Agent Select. Alright.
And G, hovering Vice. Gamonat's on the raise. Maybe, yep. Because of that, we're going to see a Chamber.
We see Game Winner and Natural both hovering the Duelist, both hovering the Arena.
If they do, if this is the comp they run, I don't have words.
It's certainly interesting to say the least.
Look, it's unpredictable.
Yeah, you cannot come up with anti for this kind of comp. We see the same 2 duelists being hovered by both teams. We got the Clove for the Omen on Silent Horror, the Gecko for the KO, and then the Vice for the Chamber.
This is what I mean. Just I have no words. This is very interesting. This will definitely be an interesting bind game.
Definitely. Double duelist comps are not uncommon on this map, but what is uncommon is seeing Rainers coming out from both teams.
Yeah, double Reyna. Very strange. But we'll see who's the better Reyna, I guess.
Now we wait.
Yeah. It's been a while since this map has been in the pool. So, the team's probably not super familiar with it after it's just come back.
Yeah, but it was the pick of Brimstone Baddies, so interested to see how they decide to play that out. Gecko Flash comes out short. Fight taken by Scott and Rachel and Natural. Both double up. Christina turns away. Scott and Rachel capitalizing. Goes for some more. Able to keep out. Gamble Nats. Kill onto YLI. 3v5 post one on A. Doesn't look good. G is able to get the pick, but Natural, another kill onto Soji. And Scott and Rachel and Natural both cleaning it up. And pretty dominant hold from side of Salmar.
Yeah, definitely. They had the read off the start, having two players placed in the lamps area, one pushing bathroom, and they just got their picks, pulled back, got more picks. That's all they needed to do. Looking at the buy coming through, double outlaw again, similar to what we saw last game, with the Vandal and two ghosts.
Check your posture.
Yeah. Okay, the Spectre is brought up. But 4 light shields. Void able to get 1G with the trade of the Frenzy. And initiated down for the side of Brimstone Baddies. Natural able to walk up short and get 1. But Vandal donated. Gamelnat's holding up the outlaw. I mean, you have all these players who love these snipers. YLI has to back off to not get caught up by the nade. In what spots out YLI? Cruise. A little risky, but able to cross. Gamelnats catches out Rex, spots the spike. And 3v1 should be... I mean, this Vandal, I'd honestly throw it off the map. It looks like it's going back into the loving arms of Silent Horror.
Indeed. And that round is proof that if you give Silent Horror space, they will take it. The moment presence was shown at B, Silent Horror worked around the A side of the map, interling, finding the picks with the flanking shotgun again. Turning into a theme of this game, the flanking shotgun.
Yep, certainly interesting. But because that Vandal donated back, the buy is pretty strong. Full heavy armor because they know they're going to be facing outlaws. So everyone has saved correctly.
Very good decision making based on the economy.
Yes, the walk up slowly into hookah. Don't want to reveal themselves. And the Cruise capitalizes. Rex and Christina, however, able to get some refrags. Now it's not looking as dominant for Silent Horror in this round. Scott and Rachel able to catch out Soji. 2v3.
I have the spike.
Rex able to retrieve the spike. Nice, broken. Cruz spotted out backside, should be dead to rights from this nade. Flash comes out, doesn't tag into anyone. Cruz stuck to backside, swings out, not really able to get much, only a little bit of damage. Rex wants the spike.
Spike
Christina peeks out. Playing aggressively with the low HP. The satchel messes up Scott and Rachel. 1v1, Raze v Raze, both low. Gets spammed out by Rex, and that is no bonus conversion. Similar story to last map, where only one survives.
Yeah, really good play by Rex there to find 3 kills. And even though they did win that round, it was a lot of damage. Cruz putting in the work, taking down 2 of them in hookah there, damaging a 3rd. It was a win, but it was costly for the economy. As we can see going into this round, we can see 3 Vandals, an Ares, and a Guardian coming from Silent Horror, as well as Vandal Phantom, 2 Guardians, and a Stinger for BSB.
Yeah, and Cruz and Void both taking some aggressive angles here. Void sits down G, insta-tap the head. Now, you have a 5v4. It's caught out by YLI. And Cruz, Rex taken down by Natural's Ares. Oddly enough, spam YLI caught out by Scott and Rachel. Vandal was a force. And it's looking good for Scott and Rachel. 4 bullets. Natural Gamble Nats with the Guardian. We might get sent out. And spots Christina out in the corner. Scott and Rachel with the trade. Only 7 HP, but able to get the clutch and deny any chance of.
They didn't actually
of second round for Brimstone Baddies.
Yeah, I mean, that was really well done from Scott and Rachel there, capitalizing on the fact that BSB chose to pull back out and off the site for the post plan. I think, looking at their comp, they were hoping to rely on the mosh pit and the nade for the post plan, but just weren't able to do so. And let's...
Triple off.
Teleport's ready.
Yeah, triple off coming online.
Oh man. Just a Gecko Flash clear him out. I mean, Gabonat shows 1. Do they expect more? Scott and Rachel catching out Christina. Maybe Cops didn't come in clear enough. The jump attempted, missed. Scott and Rachel just forced this out on the spot, so. I mean, this op setup, triple op, has been so dominant for Silent Horror in this game, and it's showing. Nade comes out, but no damage. Still, a 3v5 gun advantage, man advantage, everything speaks for Silent Horror into this round. Soji caught out by Nats. No knife. And Natural, able to get the last kill into the round. Only 1 person falling for Silent Horror, and it's pretty dominant.
The question for you, Glitchgull, was that all operator kills that round?
Yes. It was.
We are starting to see a slight repeat of last game coming through here.
Yes.
I think the double op coming through. We had the Tour de Force online last round. It won't be on for another couple of rounds at least. Hopefully a little bit of a good thing in the mind of BSB, but they still have to deal with the other 2.
Yeah, and when you only have a Gecko, interesting choice considering you know that they love the ops. And Ult isn't able to get that much value. Void spots 1, spams a bit early. Ult comes in, not dead yet. Natural. Goes for the quick scope and gets caught out by G's Razor Bombs. Gabonats, another off there. And this looks pretty unwinnable for the side of Silent Horror. But you never know. Scott and Rachel might be able to pull something crazy out with this Vandal. But the double AWP on the retake is going to be rough. Cruz, team flashes, and then a flash coming out from G. 1 kill. Double Nats.
Player standing.
Isn't able to stabilize Christina just with the movement, and economy damage done, however.
Yeah, I mean the trades came through just in the favor of BSB there with Christina, and I believe it was G finding all of those kills just themselves there coming in. for the post plan. Looking into this.
Yeah, and unlike last the map, we are seeing the second run come in a bit earlier.
Which is good to see.
The op from Gamble
I'll charge
Nats.
fire in the hole.
He's running for his life. Leads the enemy. Oh, and gets the op shot on the flank raise. Not able to stabilize Wildlight. Gets 2 frags into the round. 4v3. And Cruz spots the bomb in backside.
down
It was
A.
not meant to go there. Christina, though, able to trade onto Cruz. Now, 2v4. Void has a judge. Doesn't look likely. Scott and Rachel gets one. Spots out the head of Wildlight. Gets the headshot in the air.
One enemy remaining.
Another for Scott and
Last
Rachel!
player standing.
Christina. Gets caught out! The dismiss not getting the ideal movement, and Scott and Rachel saves the unwinnable round.
Absolutely crazy from Scott and Rachel there. Unheard of, finding 4 op kills there to clutch the round for their team. And some of those shots are so precise. Like hitting the vice in the hand just over the headshot angle on the box. Now going into this round, BSB forced onto another half fire here.
It's rough for them, and that comes out from Cruz. Who did that tag? All 5? I think it did, because the Max is scaling up pretty fast. But the rotates aren't fast enough. Surely it was... anyways, a fight in U-Haul. Natural not really committing to anything. On the flank, able to catch up Christina, gets traded out by Suji. Flash comes in. Cruz. Trade on Suji G! 2 in showers.
Blinding crack. Thorns activated.
B2. Scott and Rachel alive, but time is low. Boy, smoking and looking to stick here.
Last
Gets
player
half.
standing.
Scott and Rachel saves their life, and that is another round for Silent Horror.
And the defuse somehow comes through there. The smoke was up, but gee, no ammo left in his rifle, forced to pull out the classic. Does find the spray onto Void after it's already defused, but is traded out immediately. Really nicely defused by Silent Horror there.
A gift.
And it looks like Void is taking their turn with the op.
Yep.
Everyone on this team wants a piece of that op.
It is 6-2, so there are rounds to play with here for Silent Horror, but I don't know why you'd willingly mess around with this. Flash connects with one.
The op comes out and baits the other. Void going for a repick. Bonds come in. Christina kill into natural in hookah though, and
Out of
Suchi
charges.
going to Gamble Nets, and suddenly it's in the favor of Brimstone Baddies until Cruz
One enemy
tap
remaining.
sits them down. Scott and sorry, G
No
now
charges.
left in a 1v3.
Flash placed.
Goes for the plant.
Spike planted. My ultimate's ready. Flashing.
Void knife out. And isn't able to get the shots. Catches out Void, but Cruz with the trade. There's not much space you have in that smoke. Easy read and Cruz giving it to them.
Thank you.
Maybe Cruz starting to feel that playoffs might be a certainty soon.
I detonate. You don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's 7-2. It's not a very favourable
Attack when they're
scoreline,
suppressed. I got their
especially
options.
on a
They make
game
mistakes.
where if you lose, you are out of the tournament. Brimstone
Yeah,
Baddies.
I mean for Brimstone Baddies, down that pick, they've got to find something.
Yeah. They are down 5 rounds here. They're moving on to another force buy. They've got rifles, but only the light shields. But again, shields won't matter when you're going up against 2 operators.
Yeah, and Gamble Nat's forcing the op with no shield. They want the op so bad. Natural in short. Baden with the orb. Gets 2 for his trouble. Ult comes in, gamble Nat,
Spike
and
down A.
Natural have played it to perfection. Any attempts of a force buy denied, and
One enemy remaining.
Cruz, his turn with the AWP. Everyone on Silent Horror has now shot an AWP this game.
Yeah, absolute insanity. We have turned Valorant into an operator simulator.
We're playing bloody... Oh my god.
Yeah, this is no longer
so-
Valorant, it's Sniper Elite. And,
Sniper.
and Silent Horror are making the most of it. They did invest the Tour de Force and the Showstopper into that round though. So there is a chance for BSB to do this back a little bit and do the trash the Shadows online.
And on that seems to be wary of the showers angle. But why Allied? They're from the shadows into U-Haul, creating a lot of space for their team. And 5v4 looking very favorable. Cruz not able to get the shot onto Christina fast enough. And that might be the deciding factor for this round, but Natural has something to say about it. Kill onto Soji. Natural with another onto YLI. All the work put in. Rex has to pick up the pieces. Ult comes out. Rex not having any bullets in the retake. It's so dominant. Gee, able to catch one, but Cruz gets the op shot off. And I mean, the retake never should have worked.
Yeah, I mean, there was some really nice crosses set up there by the side of
Last round in the
Brimstone
half.
Baddies.
Load up. We're not coming back.
And that being the case, they shouldn't have been able to get back in as easily as they did. But they just pushed in, found the head taps, found the kills. It was coordinated swings, but it still shouldn't have been as easy as it was.
And now we have, I mean, Brimstone Baddies. And if pieces need to find something. Elimination on the line. Gamble Nats.
Monster on the loose.
I sit on truck here as a Vandal spare.
Fire in the hole!
Ult comes out. Soji playing aggressive here. Void caught out by Rex. Oh. Spam comes out. Max's position revealed and taken out. Natural left in. U-Haul. Nothing you can do. Scott and Rachel now. Surely not.
Teleport's ready.
Jump from Rex. TP comes out from Scott and Rachel. And yeah, every second that happens, it's looking less and less likely. It looks like Cruz's DC, to be honest.
Yeah, I would agree. It looks like Scott and Rachel may be saving the opera for half the game. The final round
Yep.
of the half.
Maybe just expecting the CT push. But nothing happened, and 9-3, and you've gotta hope
Switching
that
sides.
this is... Yeah, I'm gonna attack. You've gotta hope for Brimstone Baddies. This is your could be potentially your last half of this tournament.
Yeah. They really have to push hard to pull this game back. It is 9-3, so it is a better round differential than they ended the first half of last game on, which was 10-2. But it is still a mountain to climb back.
Yeah, and I guess we'll have to find out after just the short tech pause break, and yeah, we'll see you after that. Okay, and we are back. Second half, maybe the last half of Brimstone Baddies. We will see how this half goes. Okay, and we should be going live.
Blinding crack.
Okay, and yeah, we'll see. Timer's ticking.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens this half. There is a lot of work for Brimstone Baddies to do to bring this back in their favour. They are only 6 rounds down though, and if I've learned anything from playing Valorant, it's that 9-3 curse is always possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's super doable for Brimstone Baddies. Immediately, Soji looks to wanna do something long, but gets suppressed. Cruz able to take out Soji. Now, natural. Another hookah. G peeks out. Only able to get one. Rex with the trade with the grenade. Neutral. Gets sit down by Christina. Christina, 50 over here. Totally doable. And gonna need to do it for the team. Tries to go for the flick shot, but just a bit late. And Cruz falling for time. Smoked off. Has to swing out. Gets one! And the second! Christina creeps Brimstone Baddies in the game with their first pistol.
Clutch.
Absolutely crazy shots coming in from Christina. No fear whatsoever. Jumps absolutely blind out of that smoking hookah. Finds both. Controls the spray of the sheriff, which is not an easy feat to do. Manages to find both of them. Then going into this round, they have forced Silent Horror onto a weaker buy.
Stingers coming out. It looks like they want this.
They forget their place.
And if you look at Brimstone Baddies' buy, it's 3 Spectres. It's a not a convincing buy by any means. Rex able to get the kill with the Marshal though. Suji seems kind of classic for some reason. Void able to get the kill onto Christina. Trades out Mats. Spectre picked up by Rex. Oh, it's a force now. Rex able to get one more. Scott and Rachel taken out. Void able to catch out Rex. Natural also getting one. 2v2, but Void no health to their name. YLI though.
Spike planted.
Blind could be massive, and it catches Natural.
One enemy remaining.
End up with small pen. Natural takes the fight back side. Tries to adjust, but nothing is going to work there. And the force spike goes wrong, and there's a really real chance of a comeback.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it was a close round, don't get me wrong, but now that Silent Horror have spent all of their economy forcing up that round, they're gonna have to save here, and that does not put them in a good situation. Forget that, they are forcing up here. I've got Vandals, Guardian, and Lights, Regens, and Heavies. They got to buy across the board against the side of BSB, who are looking to play double bonus, apart from Soji with the Operator.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting buy, and it works out. And still, the buy from Silent Horror isn't as bad as you think. But Christina able to kill onto Nat. Now 3v5, looking pretty rough for Silent Horror. Rex able to catch out Scott and Rachel. YLI turn onto Natural. Rex cleans it up, a flawless bonus.
Yeah, I mean, just so much happening that round. They run it down.
Flawless.
I mean, in all worlds, it probably should have been a round for Silent Horror. But it was not, and they are choosing to force again. Oh, never mind. We are looking at another half buy. We're looking at a half buy instead. Choosing the sensible option and getting ready to buy next round. I was also very worried. And we're seeing G and Rex keeping the Guardian Inspector from last round. She's going to play, what is this, triple bonus now? Or double bonus?
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting comfortable if you're Brimstone Baddies right now. I mean, the chance of this round coming your way is possible, and there's a big fight in A short. Gamblenats able to catch out while though. Numbers advantage their way. Gamblenats, another kill into Christina. Cruz as well. Do we need to tag for our class? G is able to catch out Natural, but still, the numbers are in favor of Silent Horror, even on this eco. Gamblenats takes the flash out, so hatches Gamblenats. Now it's a 2v2, so he has to do it all. 20 HP though. It's looking unlikely.
Just to push this up anyway, despite having the operator. No. In the end, it does choose the right option. With only 20 health, chooses to run away with the operator, save the 700 credit gun. And we will be moving to a quick tech pause. Just while we get some of our production stuff back into the game.
Are we offline?
Oh yeah.
To pause us. Okay, sorry, Soji gets a kill into Natural. Soji put up with a knife. Gamblenats. Void reviving as well. Scott and Rachel seems aware of the TP. Void has to send it. Has to pull out the classic, and Rex is gonna capitalize. Still though, Silent Horror have space on B. Christina though, expecting a TP, maybe could come out. Sitting deep in showers.
Round moves to a standstill here. Each team just opting to hold their space here. Apart from the short players who are slowly pushing their way up.
The knife also tags. Rex able to get the kill onto Gamblenats. And 4v2 now for Silent Horror. Sorry, for Brimstone Baddies
30 seconds left.
Wildline hears both of them long. Swings out, Scott and Rachel. Able to take out Wildline. The peek out. G catches out Scott and Rachel. Ult comes in from Rex.
10 seconds left.
And Cruz able to tuck and get the kill. The bomb not picked up. Barely have time. G is sending it. And Cruz taken down. Bomb money is... They do have bomb money, but still, no round win. And Brimstone Baddies stay in control for this defensive half.
Yeah. I mean,
This is where
10-7
someone
now.
says
They've won the
something
last
pithy
4
and we
rounds in a
pretend
row.
to tolerate them. Go ahead.
If you're Silent Horror, you're
I'll wait.
starting to get a bit worried here as to what may happen.
Flash placed. Rip
If they
and
can
tear.
things back, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout coming out very soon from the side of Silent Horror.
Now we wait.
Try and put a stop to this.
Launching thorns.
We can see another kind of a very weird buy coming out from the side of Silent Horror. With the Bucky, Vandals, Sheriff.
Yeah, it looks like they want to accelerate into short here. They seem aware of this U-Haul player. Oh, comes out, Rex! Able to get 3! Gee, I guess he goes
Last
Cruz
player
with the
standing.
ult, and that round is domination from Brimstone Baddies.
Absolutely insane spray control from Rex coming through there, standing his ground, pulling down with the Phantom, and just connecting to not 1, not 2, but 3 of the offensive players there. Defensive players, sorry. No, offensive, that was right, correct.
Offense, yeah.
Yeah.
Just still though, Silent Horror maybe getting over eager and starting
You
to
want to
split
play?
their
Let's
lead.
play.
Aggressive peek from Soji. No pick, but still able to get away. Goes a bit quieter. Silent Horror want to make more of a default here. And Flash comes out. Why a lie? Able to catch out Natural. Gamble Nats drops down, gets picked up by Christina. 3v5. Gamble, Scott and Rachel able to get the kill onto Christina. Now 4v3. Silent Horror still in the disadvantage here. Cruz retrieves the gun. Pings come out. Flash gonna come out from Cruz. Not able to be dodged. Rex, same position. Not gonna be able to capitalize off. Scott and Rachel 3 into the round. Soji
Last player standing.
not able to catch
Spike
Scott and
planted.
Rachel. Now left to G in a 1v3. Has to rotate for CT, and at this point, you've got to think it's more of a save angle. But maybe hoping Scott and Rachel might be over eager for the ace. Trying to get an early pick here. Seems pretty aware, but Scott and Rachel able to catch the ace. 11-8.
Absolutely insane from Scott and Rachel. If there were any player in this lobby that was going to turn the tides back in the favor of Silent Horror, it was going to be Scott and Rachel. Pulling out the operator, again, seems to be the strongest part of Silent Horror's team is the operator, and the tour de force just being the crucial factor in winning that round there.
Now we wait.
Yeah, and
Launching thorns. Blinding crap.
slow D4 again from Silent Horror. Wanting to use the same success as last map. The rotates seemingly coming in. Gamble Nats and Soji trade kills.
Shadows traveling.
Smokes down for a Silent Horror, but still in range for B-side. 4v3, Silent Horror have the man advantage. Natural able to catch out Rex. Now 4v2. Natural able to take the spawn space, gonna bring the fight to G. G aware, able to get the kill. 3v2. Timing play not in favor of Natural. YLI. Lion gets sent out. Catches onto Cruz. Looks like he's having some internet issues. G gets tagged up. Ult comes out. Want to secure the round. Gamble Nats holding this triple angle. Scott and Rachel seems aware of the U-Haul possibility. And that is 12-8. Silent Horror.
Match
One round
point.
away from playoffs. And Brimstone Baddies 1 round away from elimination.
Yeah, this is a very precarious situation for Brimstone Baddies here. They started to work their way into a role, getting a couple rounds in a row here, but now it's looking quite the opposite. We're seeing 12 versus 8. They need another 4 rounds in order to bring this game to overtime here, and unless they manage to fix the storyline, it'll be a difficult path.
Can't do it.
Gamble Nats together here. It's into the TP. Scott and Rachel able to kill the eyeline. 4v5. Scott and Rachel spam for the smoke. 5v3.
Spike planted.
Cruz. Christina gets 2. Brimstone Baddies really, they need this round. Elimination on the line. Scott and Rachel though, there's something to say about G. Pops the up, needs to get this round. 1,
One enemy remaining.
2. Now 1v1 versus Natural. The knife is out.
Attackers win.
Absolute disrespect. This is who I was. And that is a 13-8.
Yeah, Silent Horror pulled that game away from Brimstone Baddies, who just thought they were gonna come back, thought they had a bit of a chance there, but it was stripped away from them in the final minutes. Yeah, clear MVP there of Scott and Rachel, 34-8. What a crazy scoreline. That is quadruple positive.
Jesus.
That is and Scott and Rachel, a sub coming in for the side of Silent Horror for this game, really showing that they are worth all that talk.
Yeah. And we might have interviews. Yes, everyone is there, so we will bring them in now.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome. Congrats on playoffs.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do you feel like after that win? Obviously, pretty
Carried.
dominant.
Yeah, I got hella scary, bro.
I mean, yep, that bind was something.
That bind, yeah.
Yay.
Very dominant.
Thank you.
Yeah, Banana, do you have questions you want to ask?
Yeah, 100%. So, starting off with the first map of Ascent, that was their map pick. However, you guys seemed to dominate on that map. You guys started off that defensive half that they gave to you, 10-2. Can you tell me, where did your success come from in that half, and why is it not operators?
Okay, so first of all, we had a bunch of confidence coming in because I mean, originally we had like an actual comp and then natural hovered right now, and we were like, okay, yeah, sure, lock it, and then we just bullshitted the rest of the comp.
Yeah, yep.
So we just had a ton of confidence coming in. Obviously we have 3 people who love the operator, and I mean, I think giving us defense was a bit questionable considering we like double sentinel on that. On Ascent, and we have 3 oppers.
Yeah, no, you guys performed exceptionally well. You guys started slowing down a bit towards that attacking half. How did you kind of find that final push through at the end there to secure the map?
Just yell at everyone, stop throwing. We're just running it down, taking ones. Play together. Don't be stupid.
I can't lie, because we had no entry duelist.
Mm.
We had a rain up.
Yeah,
We had to rely
that the attack side obviously wasn't. It was more of a slow burn. What do you think worked on that attack side of Ascent?
I think
Defaulting.
yeah, defaulting, mainly getting the early picks and letting the ults build up.
getting mid control as well, because these guys
Yeah.
like playing mid a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah,
Please?
go on, Appa.
Octo, where does your name come from? Like
Which Octo?
like Scott and Rachel?
Oh, like a friend. Why? You know,
'Cause, like-
Scott.
Oh, your name's Scott?
I'm not Scott. I'm not Scott. No, my friend's name is Scott. He likes to call Rachel.
Fair enough. Going into the second map of Bind, you guys started that off strong as well, opting to go into the defensive side this time, playing another double duelist comp this time. What made you decide to stray from your usual double senti?
We after the
just
first
pick a
after the
comp,
first
like,
win,
before.
we were like, you know what? Let's just mess around, and we all chose selfish agents, and we were just like, you know,
Let's
let's just go and
literally
do it like
play
this.
a ranked comp, play
Yeah.
run it down agents, just be aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
always
that's fair. I mean we saw the KO, Reyna raise Chamber Clove online, which is not standard at all. But yeah, you guys made it work and worked out well.
Yeah. And again, this map as well was kind of a very similar thing. You ended the half 9-3, and then they managed to get 5 rounds in a row. Can you tell me what was going through your guys' heads at that point in time?
At one point, I feel like there was people were getting a little bit tilted, a bit of mismanagement on what we were supposed to do. But then after a while, we got it back together, right? Everybody, so we just said basically to calm down, and then afterwards, it worked out pretty well for us. We started defaulting a lot more compared to just like running it down.
Yeah,
Full
and
confidence.
Gecko on that op was so frustrating for us to actually like get past.
Yeah, huge
Yeah.
shout out for Soji for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as well.
Did you guys?
Sorry, go on.
Sorry. Did you guys catch the pies?
Yeah, we got
Yes.
2 pies.
I did.
One pie, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
what I
was
wanted to say.
something.
We were screaming for that pie.
Oh, okay. Well, yep. No, both pies definitely were seen.
No, they were hard
So
to miss.
that series of rounds that BSB managed to string together in a row on that attack of half, that was all ended with a really strong play from Christina. Not from Christina, sorry. Christina was the other team. From Scott and Rachel. Did you guys do anything in particular to set up Scott and Rachel for that success? Or was that just a mechanical diff?
Yeah, why don't we just ask the player himself?
Yeah, I played with the Clove a lot. Smokes were actually really useful. I think some of the kills were made from the decay. Some good calls as well for my team. Yeah, it was just good team play, I guess. Assisted a lot.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Glitch, have you got anything else you'd like to ask?
No, I think that's all.
Do you guys have anything you'd like to say to your future opponents now that you have made it to playoffs?
We're gonna
yeah,
win.
We're gonna
Yeah,
win.
we're gonna win.
You know, there's quite a few teams that I talked to and wanted to face me in playoffs. Mainly Dogs and Redline. They said that they want to get playoffs to get a rematch. So hopeful for those two. But yeah.
Alrighty, thank you for talking with us, Silent Horror. Good luck in your
Oh,
next games.
good.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty.
Okay, and that should be all for tonight.
Yay!
Thank you for tuning in, and catch us in around an hour for it is Dogfight versus Cells Warriors. Should be a really good game. Make sure to tune in. I've been Sir Banana, and this is Glitch Goal.
And we'll see you next stream. Thank you.